This episode of Gold Fever is sponsored in part by Mine Lab, world's best metal detection technologies, and by Gold Prospectors Association of America. It's not about having the gold, it's about finding the gold.
Hola, soy yo, Kia.
Mi nombre es Kael.
Mi nombre es Tomás.
Estamos aquí en Costa Rica.
Gracias por ver el programa.
Bienvenidos, Fiebre de Oro.
Well, after years of dreaming, Tom and the kids finally made it down to the Central American country of Costa Rica. Sure, the place is famous for its coffee, but the country wasn't named Rich Coast for its delicious vanilla lattes. It probably had a little more to do with its abundance of that yellow metal.
Gold, gold, gold.
Oro.
Right inside here, they got the world's best pre-Columbian gold exhibit anywhere in the world. Come on, let's go check it out.
Tom's not your average tourist, he's always on the hunt. And a museum to him may as well be a big treasure map.
You know, it's something that's amazing to think about is this is just a small sample in here of what they had. And when the conquistadors came over, they were looking for gold, and it said that they had piles, mountains and piles of this stuff that they melted down. They took all this beautiful art and they just melted the gold down into coins to take back to Spain. And that's still going on today. You know, you hear stories about big nuggets being stolen or museums being broken into and gold being, you melt gold down, you take a beautiful piece of art or a big nugget and you melt it down, it's still gold. And you can still sell it, nobody really knows where that gold came from. And so it's still happening today, but it's just a shame, you know, to have that beautiful specimen or that piece of crafted artwork that just gets melted down and just slaughtered into coins or sold off to some gold buyer someplace who doesn't know that it used to be a beautiful piece of art.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, smooth already.
Yeah, because it's been traveling in water. It's a placer nugget. How many ounces is that?
Around 60 troy ounces.
Yeah, that's about 60 troy ounces. Looks like it. There's probably $500,000 in gold right there. Smells good, huh? Yeah, look, shows right where it was found too. Right there. Look over there, it says right there, deposits of alluvial gold. That's placer gold.
Fiebre River Delta.
Yeah, man, that's where we need to go to find the big stuff,
We're going
man.
there?
Let's go there and find the big stuff, man. Look.
Yeah.
I'm getting dizzy, man. Look, I'm sweating. I got the fever.
Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, let's go get some.
Go.
Costa Rica is home to more than 4 million people, more than half of which live in its capital, San Jose. The city's rich culture is mainly European influenced, in part because of Spanish immigration soon after Costa Rica's discovery by Christopher Columbus. Today, San Jose is like that of any other major metropolitan city, boasting a bustling commerce and a vastly improved tourism industry. But travel only a short distance from San Jose, and anything resembling the city life quickly fades away. Cities turn into towns and towns into villages, and before long, the vast rainforest becomes your backyard. After seeing evidence at the museum of a good possibility for some Costa Rican nuggets, Tom, Kia, and Kael made their way down to the Osa Peninsula, where they started asking around for any leads on where to start looking. The owner of a local lodge pointed them to a local river, where he was certain a good friend would be prospecting. So, Tom jumped at the opportunity and hit the trail.
Eduardo!
Hey, hola,
Hola!
pura vida.
It's cool we set up a sluice too.
¿Cómo está? Bien.
Tomas. So this is your dig? Well, the biggest problem is the language barrier. I'm not too good with my Spanish. I'm still not too good. Mucho oro?
Mucho oro, sí. Tengo la fiebre ya, estoy caliente.
Ay, sí. Sluice.
Casi igual.
Mala.
Similar.
You know, the communication barrier, I really need to get more proficient with my, foreign languages. Digging in here?
Yeah, it's okay. This is peanuts.
Maybe we go down a little ways. We set up down there. I got diggers.
Yeah?
Yeah, these two. Really my digger, yeah. Mucho trabajo.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
Ah, ok.
Mucho trabajo aquí, right here.
Es bueno, ¿eh?
You know, they say, what do you call somebody who speaks 3 languages, and that's trilingual, and then somebody who speaks 2 languages, well, that's bilingual, and then somebody who speaks 1 language, American. So, yeah, the language barrier was pretty tough. I don't know, he really, Eduardo really speaks English. He don't know English.
Gold doesn't care what language you speak. English, Spanish, French, German, Norwegian. It don't matter. It ain't gonna listen anyway. It's just gonna do what it always does. Settle into the cracks in the bedrock, of course. So Tom began to survey the area and try his hand at a little sampling.
Bueno, ya esto hace 27 años. Mira, pienso que cuando se trata de quebradas como esta, cualquiera que quiera buscar oro puede venir, sí. Creo que no tenemos derechos sobre estas partes, ¿verdad? Sí, sobre la naturaleza, sí. Cualquier persona que quiera buscar oro puede venir y no podemos impedirlo. Excepto que esta persona que viene acá, lo único que tiene que hacer es respetar nuestro trabajo. Pero aparte de ahí puede ubicarse en cualquier punto.
You know, sooner or later you find that one spot that you're looking for and it can be really rich. And I just know by prospecting around different places of the world that we're kind of ahead of the curve here in the good old US of A.
We're somewhere out in the jungle of Costa Rica. Not exactly sure where, but once my dad told me that we were coming out here, I made sure that he brought the metal detector, because this is a little bit of more my forte, and I wanted to swing around and see if I could pop up on any nuggets. Hot rocks. I think there's iron in these rocks out here, because I'm picking up a lot of bigger rocks on the detector.
Well, me and my dad, we chose this spot here. Started looking around the river, and it's next to this big rock. Maybe it's bedrock, but we dug down, found a little bit of color, and found a nice clay layer. And then figured the gold would get stuck between this big rock and the clay layer. So digging up some rock, being the digger for my dad. Just got the sluice working up the river, and hopefully we get some color out of here. Really nice layer down in here.
Everyone's hard at work digging, different material, trying to find that one hot spot to focus all their energy on. Armed with some simple digging tools and a metal detector, the kids utilize their years of gold-getting knowledge, and are confident they'll bring their dad something colorful.
Come on, come on, come on. I tell you, I've dug in a lot of places. I've dug in the heat. I've dug in the ice and the snow and the minus 50 degrees. I've dug in some really thick brush areas. This one's up there, this has got some brush. But I never dug anywhere where I feel like I'm in a sauna. I mean, this is like, everything's like wet. I'm just like sweating, like without even sweating. My sweat's got sweat on it. But I'm looking, you know, look at all this material in here. This is all gravel, old ancient gravel. So this was laid in here years and years ago, and it's been eroding out. Hopefully this is a good spot Kael's got down there, and we'll get a little bit of color in here. Curious though to talk to Eduardo a little bit more about the area and pick his brain, you know.
I could take over for you.
All right, take over for me. Just keep running this little sluice. All right. I'm gonna go up and talk to Eduardo. See if I can pick his brain a little bit. Is there any place where the quartz is solid, still in the rock?
Dice que si no hay un lugar donde el cuarzo esté todavía sólido, ahí sí como pedazo de piedra en la montaña.
No lo hemos encontrado. No.
They said they've never found it like that.
No.
No.
Veins.
Venas de cuarzo.
No hemos encontrado. Encontramos piezas como rocas, así solamente.
Yeah, they said they've never found like a big vein, like up on the mountains, but they just said they found pieces of quartz kind of just laying around the riverbed.
Someplace, mother lode, where it come from.
Dice que tiene que encontrar de dónde está originando el cuarzo, y ahí es donde va a encontrar el oro grande.
How long have they been mining out here?
¿Cuánto tiempo llevan buscando oro por estos lados?
¿En este sitio? Nosotros tenemos como 5 años aquí en este sitio. No es el mejor sitio, pero para nosotros es bueno. No ocupamos gran cantidad.
He says that they themselves have been mining in this river for about 5 years. He said he knows that it's not the best spot, but they don't need to be rich. They're just looking for a little bit of gold.
This run into bigger rivers and
¿Este río se encuentra con ríos más grandes?
Sí, el río Rincón, que es el límite con el Parque Nacional Corcovado.
¿Cómo se llama el río?
Río Rincón.
He says river Rincón. That runs into it, and then it runs into like a big national park area, and that's the big river down there.
Well, we'll see what you get in the cleanup.
¿Sí? Vamos a ver qué encontramos cuando limpiamos todo.
Ok.
We're digging too down there.
Sí,
so.
Ahí estamos nosotros también.
¿Están también?
Estamos buscando ya al registro para ver si encontramos algo allá al lado de la
Ojalá. Suerte, suerte.
He says good luck. Gracias, Eduardo.
Ok, pura idea.
Hey, Kael.
Hey.
I talked to Eduardo up there, and he says that there's really no lode mines. There's lots of this remnant quartz. Sometimes there's gold in the quartz they find, but there's no like lode mines. It's all placer.
All right.
So, you know, I'm thinking we'll clean up here and we'll look at some maps and follow this river on down to a bigger river and see if we can get in someplace down on a bigger river and break out our underwater metal detector and our underwater suction tubes. We'll look for a place where this river runs into another river, and then we'll see if we can find another river down farther down to get in and do some more digging. Usually bigger rivers, bigger gold, more concentration, better chance of finding some more gold. All right, let's clean this stuff up. Get that pan down there underneath. catch all that with a pan. Make sure you catch it all. Hey, look at that. Woo. Right there.
Wow.
That's a piece of gold. That's a piece of gold. Gotta get up underneath them ripples. Whew, got a little cramp. Getting dehydrated, I'm getting crampy. Ah.
Yep. Different climate.
How's that look? Pretty good?
Yeah, me too.
Here, pan it up here. We know we got one little piece of gold in there. Saw it go in. Whew. Find a nice low piece. Water to pan in. Yeah, this stuff's a lot of black sand.
Color.
Eureka! Do oro!
Yeah, we got
Nice.
pickers.
Yeah.
Nice. 3 looks like 3 good ones.
It's a little flake, then beat down.
Pretty flat.
Yeah. Look at that fine stuff too. Let's take it up, show Eduardo. Show him what we got. Eduardo.
Oro?
Oro. Oro. I kept noticing, Eduardo, that we didn't speak the same language, but we spoke the same language of gold. So there was a lot of things that we did that were the same, but I kept noticing him going, looking at me like, you just did that? You just did that? I could tell that he had been doing it a while. He had his technique, and I was really admiring the way that, he was working his pan, the way that he would, slurry the material in there and then swirl it and move the lighter material off. It was a different technique, but it's the basics, of getting gold. And I noticed he was really looking at me with my pan and the way, I was just panning it out and the way I was tapping the pan and using the snuffer bottle, and he pulled out his big bottle, and we had a lot of the same things, when it came to gold, but there was some differences. Oro!
Tenemos oro y hierro también a la vez.
Aquí.
¿Sí?
Aquí.
Aquí, sí.
Yeah.
Sí, claro.
Here. Here.
Ya.
Same. Eduardo.
Sí.
Yeah.
Ahora sí.
Yeah.
Yo también para
Yeah.
Seeing a bit of color is always encouraging, especially in a foreign land. And Tom was convinced that this river could lead to some really good gold. So he decided to follow it inland in hopes of finding a spot that maybe has never been worked.
Yeah, we were down there and I was, really enjoying myself. And, when Eduardo, he said, that it was going to start raining, and, there's clear skies up above. You can see blue skies. You think, oh, somebody can't predict the rain. But sure enough, he said it was going to be 10 minutes, and it was right on, spot on 10 minutes. And when it opened up, it was a heavy rain. And a lot of times you see, some storm clouds, but that was just heavy rain where, you just open your mouth and you're going to get a drink of water, underneath it. It's like somebody turned on the shower, and it came on really quick, and it caught everybody off guard. And I've been out before where the camera crew has been, scrambling and lost some cameras to the rain down in New Zealand, and this was another time we didn't learn from our mistakes, and it was just coming down, and we were scrambling to put, whatever we could, chopping down big old leaves to hang over the tops of the cameras, and everybody was trying to scramble as fast as they could to save the equipment. That was, you know, the main thing. And it was funny because when we left out, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't threatening, didn't look like rain, but should have known better going into a rainforest that it likes to rain in the rainforest. I was just talking about how the air felt so thick and sticky, and then all of a sudden it just opened up. I thought I was gonna have to start swimming in the air, man.
I had to put my nose over, and my hand over my nose to cover, so I could breathe.
Well, we had an abrupt stop to everything. It just let us know that it is a rainforest for a reason. It just opened up on us, and we had to run with the cameras, and everybody just ran for cover. That was really, really thick rain, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's head back to camp, see if we can dry off. Wow, I think we found a spot here with a good looking river in the gold region, and I'm gonna try some stuff. I've got a feeling that maybe some of this stuff has never been tried here, especially with the underwater metal detecting, and then I'm gonna try some sniping down there in the bedrock. And a lot of times what happens is the slow water, so your gold's coming down off this bedrock and dropping out down in here, and I'm hoping if this is, you know, in the gold area, this could be good, and we're gonna try something that maybe hasn't been tried here. First, I'm going in with a metal detector, take a look around, and if I can pick up anything on the metal detector, like a nugget or something, that'd be good. But then I'm gonna see if there's cracks and crevices, stuff to work this sniper right here, and work out some of those cracks and crevices, those specific spots where gold likes to hide. So we're running out of daylight, so I'm going in.
All
you
right.
guys caddy for me. Watch out, make sure no snakes swim down in there after me.
Okay.
Or no monkeys jump out of the tree, or vampire bats, or nothing like that, or crocodiles, or nothing bad, okay?
I got your back.
Keep an eye out for me.
Going prospecting in Costa Rica.
The chances this place has been prospected before, pretty slim. The chances this place has been prospected before with a top-of-the-line underwater metal detector, even slimmer. The chances this place has been, well, you get the picture. Tom just loves the opportunity to bring modern equipment into places like this. I mean, can you blame him? When it comes to looking for gold, he'll take any advantage that he can get. This time, Tom and the crew were prepared. They weren't about to let an abrupt change in the weather affect their chances of hitting a Costa Rican mother lode. They were prepared for anything, even the cover of darkness. So Tom dives in the water looking for cracks in the bedrock where he knows the gold likes to hide. After hearing a nice signal, he sets down his metal detector and starts digging deep in the cracks. He's definitely onto something.
I think I see some gold. I'm going in for it. I can't see it. I can see it.
You want me to try and help over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There's like cracks running down, and there's ledges.
Okay.
That one came out of like a ledge down on the bottom. It's like about 6 feet down, hard to get to. But I imagine there's more down there.
Okay.
This is a good spot. This is a gold river. El Dorado.
The metal detector did its job in locating a hot spot. Now it's time to break out the big guns and suck up as much gold-rich material as possible. Using a fairly new piece of equipment, Tom begins what will ultimately be a long night of prospecting. It's a good thing he stopped for batteries for his flashlight.
Yeah!
Nobody can get down there, man.
Deep down there, yeah, nobody can get down there. I'm getting a little bit of material though.
All right, try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more shots.
Okay.
It's one thing to be in a lagoon during the day where crocodiles and piranhas are a real possibility. Now as nightfall comes and any visibility is quickly fading, that's completely different.
It's current and it's deep, and there's cracks down there, and I think there's piranhas too. I don't know what I'm seeing down there.
Maybe I won't do that then.
I'm gonna go for it again though.
Okay.
I'm gonna pitch for crack.
All right.
It's deep down there. Woo! Woo!
A few piranhas aren't going to steer Tom away from the gold. After finding that nugget, he's on a mission to find more. Lots more.
There's like waterfall comes down, and then right down here, there's like cracks and ledges that look like a through spot catching. And right down at the bottom of those cracks, I'm trying to get that bottom stuff out of there.
Dang.
Looking good. I found that nugget right down over in here. All that stuff's gotta have gold down in there.
Yeah.
After watching her dad have all the fun, Kia's now ready to take the reins and give it a go. After all, she wants a cut of the fortune.
I say one more go.
Okay. You want to give it a try? I'll give you the mask.
Yeah, I'll try.
Take the mask. Do not drop this light.
Okay.
It's probably too deep down there to swim down to get it.
Okay.
If you drop it, this light will sink.
Okay.
Put the mask on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever seen anything quite like this around these parts.
The current of the waterfall makes it pretty difficult to really get into the cracks. But like they say, if gold were easy to find, it wouldn't be worth very much. But nevertheless, she's giving it the old college try. And in complete darkness. Kinda impressive.
Get a little bit more and then we'll go clean up.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, Kia.
Yeah.
I need that gold pan. Shine the light on me. You be the light man.
All right.
I'm gonna clean this up.
Here's the pan.
Now that's concentrates there. Man, there was some good looking cracks down in there. I think that's got it. Set that over there. You got that wood nugget I picked out?
Yeah.
A lot of this was coming right out of the same crack out of that where that nugget just come flying out of there. I hit it with the screwdriver and it come flying right out of there. But man, that current. But I don't know, I don't even know where we are out here, you know?
Yeah.
This is just out here in the jungle. Oh yeah! Woo! Look at the coarse stuff! Big stuff! Look at all that coarse stuff. You don't have to move mountains of material.
God.
You just have to get right where that gold likes to hide.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a ½ ounce or better of gold right there.
Holy cow.
Look at the black sand in there too, man.
It's so beautiful.
Look at that.
There's dozens of peckers.
I know, that's
Iron.
insane.
Eureka!
Coming back, right?
I don't know, man. It's getting rough out there. We better wait till daylight. Hit it again in the daylight.
Tom couldn't be happier with the gold that was found at the waterfall. But a trip this far from home wouldn't be complete without finding somewhere to get underground.
Ooh, you know, this is what all the hubbub around here is all about. This was a big operation at one time. I'm guessing probably 1908 from the looks of it, 120 years ago or so. This was a big mill. These rocks, these look pretty old ruins in here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work to build that, and they built that by hand.
This is something that I've seen before. So, you know, looking at it, you know, having an education in mining, I could tell what everything was when we got out there to that site. And you could see how that the mill was there and, you know, the abutments for the mill. And it was a really big mine. It took a push, you know, crossing that bridge, you know, it was dangerous, but we wanted to keep going, and we were, you know, it's that thrill of what's around the next corner, what's over that next bush, or what's there. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Don't step on any of the wood. They're breaking. Almost there. Kael, you gotta like try and stay on the metal parts. Don't step on any of the wood. Every single piece of wood in here will break. Whew. All right, Kael. Nice and slow. Make sure and hold on to the top of the railing or the cable. Don't let yourself fall. Hold the cable and stay away from those boards because they'll bust on you quick. Maybe you're lighter than me. Easy, easy. If it held me, it'll hold you. I'm twice your weight. All right, let's keep moving.
So you keep pushing and you want to keep going, and then lo and behold, there she was, you know, the mine full of bats. Flashlight. First off, bad deal.
What's wrong?
You feel how warm it is out here? It would be a lot colder if there was air coming out of there, so there's no fresh air back in there. You can always tell when there's cool air coming out. That's a sign that there's fresh air back in there, but there's no cool air, so we'll have to really watch our air.
Yeah.
You probably got better lungs than me, so if I pass out, you drag me out, all right?
Maybe.
All right. Let's take it real slow. All this steel looks nice. This was probably done in the 30s. This is a big mine. Oh man, I see bats. Lots of them, big ones. The thing about bats is if you see a bat and he's flying at you, don't duck out of his way, because they'll see you. They got sonar, and if you duck, you'll run into them. Just let them fly by you. Don't duck them. And don't make any loud noises. I can already see some cave-ins. I don't know, I hope those bats don't carry rabies. Most of the bats around here do. Here's a cave-in. See that right there? That's been caving in. This is all caved in right here. It's all loose.
There's a certain element of danger when it comes to venturing underground, but the fear of cave-ins, gases, and everything else that could go wrong takes a distant back seat when little winged mammals are screaming by your head.
Look at that. That's a pile of guano right there. Don't step in that. Just let the bats fly around you. Don't mess with them. Holy crap. There's like hundreds and hundreds of them. Yeah. I'll go for the gold. I gotta swing my detector. Feel this dead air back in here? But you can see some of their ore. I'm gonna swing the metal detector, so you hold the light on me. I'm gonna fire up. Hear that? It didn't take long. Those are remnant pieces of gold. Oh, that stuff's loose. Look at that. It looks like it's just speckled with like gold pieces. The metal detector's going crazy on it. So we gotta take that out of there. Rock hammer. We'll take some with us. That's the stuff right there, I tell you. Hi. It's not too solid.
Looks like you break it with your hand.
Right there. Right there. just loose. Yeah, that little vein right there looks good. Hit me with the light right on this piece. Up close. That sparkly stuff looks like gold. It's not, it's pyrite. It's pyrite in there. That makes it real crumbly. All right, I'm taking this stuff out. There's some good samples. All right, we'll take that and see what we got. I don't like it back in here. We're sucking up the air and these bats are freaking me out. And this is really loose rock. I think we pushed our luck hard enough. Oh, man, those bats, they come like, you just gotta resist the temptation to duck out of the way. You hear them, they go,
Still can't.
oh, gee, there's hundreds of them. There's bats everywhere. Are they on me?
Oh, you're good.
I don't like bats, man.
All right.
They were hitting and bouncing off me.
I don't know, man. I think I should have ducked.
Oh, man. Well, we got a little sample. Let's keep heading out of here. It's getting dark. Well, there comes a time when you gotta head back to the good old United States, but I've had a lot of fun down here in Costa Rica. You, Kia?
Yeah, one of the best of times. I love the scenery, and the gold's not too bad either.
Yeah. How about you, Kael?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and it's a great adventure and something I'll never forget.
Yeah, we got a bit of gold, a couple ounces there, so that's gonna be a real nice addition there to our treasure trove of stuff that we've gotten from around the world. And you know, there's gold up in Mexico and Guatemala and Nicaragua and all the way down into Panama. There's gold all through Central America. It's a lot of fun getting out there and looking for it. It's an interesting place, and there's a pretty good gold here, and it's pretty I wouldn't say easy to get, but it's not all that hard. And we'll see you again here on another one of these gold fever adventures, and God bless and take care.
Adios.